Hello and welcome back to the program. A new survey has found that the majority of Australians who made a New Year resolution to lose weight have not been successful in achieving their goals. However, those who made a resolution to improve their cardiovascular fitness saw positive results. So, has fitness been a goal for you in 2024? For more on this, I'm joined by Melbourne fitness expert Nikki Ellis from Cinch Training. Nikki, thank you so much for joining me in the studio. It's always wonderful to have you.
It's my pleasure, thank you.
So, take us through, you've got 5 steps that you're bringing to the table today to help people get to where they need to be going. Take us through.
I do, and actually it's interesting that you brought up the trying to increase cardiovascular fitness versus losing weight. And so with those 2 goals, one is avoidance, and the other one is an actual goal where we're trying to create action. So
that
it's action versus avoidance. So it's something for you people at home when you're making any sort of goal, a resolution, whether it's any goal, is to think of an action one. So for example, I'm going to get fit by going to the gym 3 times a week versus a avoidance goal, which would be I'm going to stop eating takeaway. So you want to always reframe it in the positive, and that's why we're seeing that difference in results.
And that is some foundational mindset stuff from the get-go. And as you said it, I was like, I've definitely done that.
I know.
I should do this. I should be running. I should. And then it's not fun.
Yeah.
And I sort of stumble at the beginning of the journey. Now, you've got some ideas here. We've got start small, writing things down, be prepared for failure, celebrating victories, and of course think about our why.
Yeah.
Do you want to run us through these and we'll just pick a few?
Sure. Yeah. So start small is classic. I know that some of us feel at points we want to kind of overhaul our entire lives. Yeah. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to walk every day. That poor dog's not going to be neglecting all of this stuff. But just focus on one thing.
Yep.
And combine them where you can. So okay, I'm going to walk the dog at least 3 times a week. Just start with little things. You might even start smaller than that. Your first thing might be, okay, I'm going to join the gym. I'm going to start ringing around. I'm going to start visiting gyms in my area and see what I like.
Even the research is a nice touch. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Because we have stages with pre-action. We have pre-contemplation, where just the idea of what we're going to do starts to fester a little bit. And then we have contemplation. That's when we start ringing around or talking to friends and saying, well, where do you go to your gym? You seem to like it. And then we have action. So we have to go through those steps before we actually move into our goals. So starting small is an important first step. Okay. What else is on our list, Mike?
I was going to say writing down. I am here to remind you. Writing things down.
Yeah.
Now, is this the same as journaling? Is this a mindset exercise?
Yeah, look, it is. So writing things down, it's like a commitment to yourself. It gives you better accountability. And I know we've all been in a situation where we've written some lofty goal down, and then you find that journal 3 years later and go, oh my goodness, I am a host on TV. And you go, how did that happen? So there's something, it just sets everything going, and it really reinforces it in your subliminal mind of this is my goal, and it is hardcore. I'm set. I'm determined. I'm going to do it.
Yep, reinforcing that. Now, failure. Talk me about failure. I know a lot of people sometimes hit failure, and it's not just the thing that they fail at that really drags them down. It's the consequences of the thoughts post the event.
Yeah.
Tell us about failure.
It's so true. And as a PT, one of the things I hear with almost every single client who talks to me one-on-one is they always say, I'm an all or nothing person. Yeah. Almost everyone says that, and if you're listening at home, you might have said that yourself, that, gosh, if I eat 1 Tim Tam, I'll eat the whole packet, or if I miss a workout, I'm going to just stop altogether.
1 glass of red, right?
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
1 glass of red
becomes a bottle, becomes 2. So, I think that preparing ourselves for setbacks, failures, injuries, all of those things, that we are human. Things happen. You might have the best of intentions to get to the gym or to go out walking, and your little one's sick, or you have twisted your ankle, or mum comes over for dinner unexpected. And that is the beauty of a chaotic, messy life. Yeah. It is.
Celebrate it,
Celebrate it. So learning and expecting to have setbacks, and then even going a little further and saying, well, if I don't get to the studio 2 times this week. What do I then do to perhaps make up for it in weight? That's okay. If I don't get the 2 times this week, I'll do 4 next week, and I'll just walk a little bit extra on
it's
that.
It's a much more gentle approach, I must say.
It's gentle, yeah.
I must say, we touched on celebrating, and that's the next step, celebrating our victories.
Yeah.
Does that look like going, hey, I went for a run and now I'm going to drink that wine again, celebrate? Like, is that, take us
That's
through?
called self-sabotage.
Oh, I feel seen again.
Yeah, so I think that little celebrations are really great, particularly if you're someone who you find it very, very difficult to, say, get to the gym. I keep coming back to that analogy, but it's a good one because most of us have an intention to exercise more. So it might not be, well, I'm going to have a bottle of red wine on Friday night, but it might be, look, if I can get to the studio at 5:30 a.m, by 6:15 a.m, the cafe's open, I'm going to get a really nice, macchiato on my way home.
We're going to have to continue this discussion another time. We've been having too much fun. We've run out of time, but I wanted to thank you for joining us in the studio.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
No worries at all.